Right before we jump into this video of the sneak peek of the D7100 of Paramore, I want to let you know that you can get a free guide to capturing motion in low light situations when you sign up for the Phronos Photo email list. Look for this orange box, put your name, email address in, hit send it, and I'll send you that free guide to capturing motion in low light situations. Jared Polin, Phronos Photo.com, and I just woke up. It's early morning and I'm making you this video. I stayed up quite late editing after a photo shoot that I did with the Nikon D7100 out at the at the 1045 birthday show. It's one of those concerts where a lot of bands play, like Passion Pit and Phoenix and Paramore and 21 Pilots and Silver Sun Pickup. So there was a lot of bands. But I felt like I needed to do a sneak peek of the D7100 and share this image of Hayley Williams from Paramore. I just liked what this image represented. I thought that it was a very interesting shot. She runs around the stage. By the way, fantastic job on stage as a performer. She just comes out there and kills it. For the 3 songs that we're shooting in the pit with like 40 other photographers, she just killed it. So let's talk about the D7100 real quick. So I got to shoot the whole show with that. I was limited to 3 songs of each band, which is fine. And, well, it's not really fine, but it is what it is because that's what everybody was doing. The camera handles very, very well. It's quick. The focus seems to be good. I had a pretty easy time with the focus the whole entire show, except for when I was trying to shoot Passion Pit. 1, the guy doesn't stand still, and 2, I was trying with the 24-70 on the Nikon, and that lens is really upsetting me. That lens needs to go back or get replaced or get totally dropped from my bag and the Hebrew Trinity because its focus is missing terribly back focusing. I don't think it's the cameras because it does it on my D4 as well, and I know 4 or 5 other photographers who have had the same exact issue that I am having with that lens. But anyway, this is about how the camera works. So Hayley came up, she was running around the stage. I had the 14-24 on. This was taken at 1/1000th of a second, F3.2 to give me that little bit of extra focus where I need it. 2500 ISO at 14 millimeters with the 14-24 2.8. That's a 21 millimeter equivalent on a DX camera. This was taken with the Nikon D7100. People always ask, why are you at 1,000th of a second? Why don't you drop your ISO? Because I want to capture as much motion. I want to freeze it as much as possible. For somebody that's running around, when she's twirling her hair around, I want to freeze that motion. But in this case, she walked up and she ran over, she went into this seductive thing, and I think that this is the shot. There's a couple here. We'll go back. Let's go back to the, it's like you could see her dancing. Bam, 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 boom, 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 do, 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 ba, 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 boo, 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 boom, bam, bam, boom, doom, g, boo, boo, Anyway, that's the shot. That's the shot I like. That's the preview. You can check out a larger size version over on phronosphoto.com. What I like about this image, I wish my centering was a little better, but it's not. I had to contend with this wire down here. I do not think that takes away from this image, and I also don't think that cropping would do too much because if you're going to crop it full frame, you still have most of this wire sticking out anyway, but I think that this is one of those shots where it's a cool expression. Oh, I should zoom in so you guys can see what's going on in here. Boom. You can see the top of the hand. You can see some of the noise. But remember that we are zoomed in. We are zoomed in 1:1 with a 24 megapixel camera. This is a 33 megabyte RAW file. So we're zoomed all the way in 1:1. You can see what's going on here. You can see the blown out areas in the background. There is no noise reduction on here. The light popping from the back, the shoes, they should be probably out of focus because I'm focused up here. It looks like some focus is right here on the arm as well because you can read what is on her arm, whether it's a tattoo or not, and her face. And don't forget how far we're zoomed in. It's a long way. Oop, excuse me. That's a long way to zoom in. So that is a preview. So far, I'm pretty happy with the camera. Just sans that one issue that I had with the 24-70 on. It's the only lens that gives me trouble. So it's not the camera. But the camera, oh, by the way, this is 6 shots, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the buffer. That is the amount of shots you can take in a row before the buffer fills. I didn't have a problem with that all night because you don't really need to take 6 shots in a row all the time. But I motored through this a little bit, and I got different expressions. Boom. This is the one because the microphone's away from the face a little bit. So I'll wrap it up there. I know I talked a little longer than I wanted to, but that is just the preview. Nikon D7100, Hayley Williams of Paramore, Jared Polin, Photo.com. See ya.